Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you live and exclusive on Sporty Stuff TV. Well, this is stage one, week two. Week one was won by Robert Owen, so he's safely in the final of the Champion of Champions, which will be effectively week 13. So 11 more players to find to join Robert Owen, and we'll know one more after tonight's final. And this final, well, we had to go all the way back to Monday morning, 9:30 a.m., Group A. And we'll have a quick look at that table. And it was Scott Walters who came out on top. So he had Thursday and Friday off. Reese Robinson and Mike Warburton progressed into Thursday and Friday night's Group B. Whilst Jared Cole, Conan Whitehead and Kai Fan Lung, they had to start all over in Group C, which got underway on Thursday morning. Let's have a look at that table. And joining Scott Walters was Jared Cole and Conan Whitehead. Mike Gillett, Kai Fan Lung, Matt Jackson and Dan Day. Well, it'll have to be another day for all of those four because they are out of the equation. And then we completed Group B into the early hours last night, and it was Mike Warburton. He won 4 out of 4 on Thursday evening and then just picked up the one win last night, but it was more than enough, the 10 points. But it was Chaz Barstow who left it late. He had to beat Mike Warburton in our final game of the night to confirm his qualification, and Paul Hogan was the final player, giving us our 6 players for tonight's final, and they are divided into 2 groups. Group 1 is Scott Walters, Chaz Barstow, Conan Whitehead, and Group 2, Mike Warburton, Jared Cole, and Paul Hogan. They're all going to play each other just once in each of the 2 groups. The top 2 from each group will give us our semi-finals. Right, without further ado, let's get on with our first game, and it is a match from Group 1, and it is Scott Walters against Conan Whitehead. Here is Conan Whitehead, 36, from Raynham in Kent. He's a 23 gram 180 dart, a BDO World Championship quarter-finalist, nicknamed the Barbarian, up against Scott Walters, 39, from Winchester, uses a 22 gram Andy Jenkins dart, has made the last 16 of a Challenge Tour, nicknamed The Game. Well, this could be if Nico here, who's be having kittens with this, The Game against the Barbarian. It's got some kind of wrestling connotations.
First leg,
all over
Scott
that.
To throw first. Game on.
Conan has been, in a friendly way, reminding Scott Walters this evening that
140
Scott Walters is firmly in his pocket, because just this week alone, Conan Whitehead
60.
is 3 out of 3 against Scott Walters. I'm sure Scott will be looking for some kind of revenge. He is favourite to win this one, despite Conan beating
60.
him 3 times this week. He's 4 to 6, Conan 11 to 10.
180.
And he's hit a fair few of those this week. I will tell you exactly how many in a moment, but I'm just going to give you the outright
60.
betting for this evening. And it is as follows. Won't be no surprise. Chaz Barstow, an 11 to 4 favourite to win tonight. Jared Cole 7 to 2. Warby 4 to 1. Scott Walters 4 to 1. Conan Whitehead 6s. And Paul Hogan 7s.
100. Conan, you require 161. 137.
Beautiful
Scott, you
setup
require
play.
141.
Conan Whitehead is it 32 180s now this week.
93.
Only topped
Conan, you require
by
24.
Jared Cole on 33. Double 6. Last start in hand.
Game
And he
still on
gets
the
it.
first leg.
And that
Conan
is
Whitehead.
a 15 dart breaker throw for Conan Whitehead. As I mentioned, a 32nd 180 for the week.
Second leg, it's Conan to throw first. Game on.
Averages for the week, 88.45 for Conan over 25 matches, a high of 107.36, which is a personal best.
83.
Scott Walters, 90.28, but has played 10 fewer matches, of course, because he qualified out of Group A.
180.
That's a 20th 180 for the week, which is way up on his normal stats, but he has had a change of
41.
equipment. They're giving him more opportunities. Normally we'd see Walters switch after the 2 treble 20s because they just didn't sit nicely for him when he
96.
sorted that out. He's using Andy Jenkins barrels.
$60.
Highest running average for the week, believe it or not, is Paul Hogan at 90.42, but only a high of 94.45.
65.
Scott Walters is at 101.9 this week. Jared Cole, a new personal best of 109.45.
78.
Charles Barstow,
Scott, you require
99.04.
160.
It's not if Chaz finds a run of high quality darts, it's when. If it's tonight, these boys have got their hands full. So the running order for this
59.
evening.
Scott, you require 20.
Obviously, Scott Walters against Conan Whitehead. Then we will go to Group 2.
Game shot on the second leg. Scott Walters.
Scott Walters' response is a 180 of his own, a 14 darter, and a break back. 1-1, back on throw.
Third
After
leg,
this one,
Scott
we go
to
to
throw
Group
first.
2 for
Game on.
Mike Warburton against Paul Hogan. Then back to Group 1 for Conan Whitehead against Charles Barstow. Then back to Group 2, Hoagie versus Jared Cole.
41.
Then our final match of Group 1, Barstow against Walters. And then our final match of Group 2, Jared Cole against Mike Warburton. The top 2 from each group will play each other
85.
in the semi-finalist. So the winner of Group 1 will play the runner-up of Group 2. And the winner of Group 2 will play the runner-up of Group 1.
100.
2 winners progress to the final, of course. Then we will have a third and fourth place playoff where they're just literally playing for cash. And of course, they're playing for a
60.
lump of cash in the final and that place in the very, very lucrative Champions of Champions, which will be week 13. So only one winner
140.
from each week. I'm sure that was explained to you in depth last week by Paul Nicholson.
92.
He's a bit wary of staying there.
70.
Picks off the treble 10 to leave 150. Could have gone for treble 19, of course. The single 19 would have left 161.
140. Scott, you
140
require
from
150.
Conan. That's put him right in the mix. It's a way easier finish of the two. The 150 needs 2 trebles. Well, not unless you do a Whitlock and go 3 bulls. Where Whitehead's 124 only needs 1 treble in the
Conan, you
opening 2
require
darts.
124.
If it's treble 20, it'll be 14 bull. Single, it's treble 18. 2 bites at the cherry, and he misses both. He has to stay switched on because Walter's still a lot to do on 110.
42.
That's unfortunate. Took a terrible
Scott, you
deflection.
require 110. 70. Conan, you require 82.
67 left, 17 bull. Just confirming with our referee. Bullseye for a third consecutive breaker throw.
57. Scott, you require 40. Game shot on the third leg. Scott Walters.
Dodged one there a little bit, did Scotty Walters, but it is a hold, and Conan has the darts in leg 4.
Fourth leg, it's Conan to throw
Conan
first.
be disappointed
Game
there.
on.
He was going bull double 16, but we'd have been expecting at least to have hit a 25, which would have left 57, which would have meant, or should have meant,
100.
one clear dart at tops instead of one clear dart out the ball. And the ball, without stating the obvious, the smallest target on a dartboard.
43. 125.
First thing for Conan to sort out is just holding throw here before trying to attack the Walters throw in leg 5,
98.
because Conan will have to break throw again to win the match.
$60.
Conan Whitehead finishing this week 36% across the board. Scott Walters even more impressive.
140.
Highest of all players, 41.6%. 52 from 125.
$42.
Finishes between
80. 84.
over
Scott,
40.
you require 140.
Scott Walters has been hitting 36% of those, 36.5% of those finishes.
$45. Conan, you require 90.
Single 20 ball. Just got to make sure the 20. Oh, he chased the treble. And that was a bad dart to chase because it was plumb low and in the
40.
middle.
Scott, you require
Shouldn't
95.
even pick the side of the treble. Just make sure the big 20. 20 ball. This'll hurt.
70. Conan, you require 50.
Conan had one dart for 2-0.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Conan Whitehead.
And Conan Whitehead hits the double.
Fifth leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
So 2 breaks a throw have been followed with
100.
2 holds. Incredibly, 2 breaks a throw, 15 and 14. And the 2 holds, 19 and 20.
55.
That's reflected in those averages.
$100. $43. $100.
6 darts and only 98 scored for Conan. Give himself a bit of a talking to.
180.
That's the result.
60.
If you are joining us on Sporty Stuff TV for the first time, welcome along. If you're a regular viewer, welcome back. Sit back and enjoy the action. If you are joining us on
134.
YouTube,
Scott, you require 141.
make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that alert bell.
109. Conan, you require 89.
Double 16 for that all-important breaker throw that he needs. Can he do it here? One dart left.
Game shot on the
What a
fifth
great
leg.
finish that
Conan
is.
Whitehead.
A 15-dart breaker throw matching the 15-dart breaker throw in leg one. Conan Whitehead now has the darts to win this one.
Conan to throw first.
In
Game
leg
on.
6. If you are a social media user, Twitter, Instagram or Facebook,
100.
give us a follow. All one word, at Darts Live League.
$80.
Lots of content on our social medias, and there'll be a lot of competitions coming up soon. So make sure you get involved.
100.
There will be some incredible prizes.
$140.
Oh, huge moment in this match. Conan Whitehead cannot afford to come up dry.
45.
Even worse, it's a 45. That has opened the door for Walters.
$60.
He's just give it a gentle knock.
$140.
Doesn't find a third 180 in the match, but it's a second 140, and it takes him down to a very doable finish.
60. Conan, you require 116. Game shot and the match.
A very
Conan
good
Whitehead.
ending to the match for Conan Whitehead, and his unbeaten record against Scott Walters continues. And for those of you that tuned in at around about 8:30 during the Greyhound show on Sporty Stuff TV, you'll be happy to know I tipped that one up at 11 to 10. They're the averages: 88, 39, 85, 74, 50% on the doubles for both. Right, when we come back, it will be on to Group 2 for Mike Warburton against Paul Hogan. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you live and exclusive on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next it is Mike Warburton against Paul Hogan. Here's Warby, 37 from Wrexham, 21 gram Galaxy Dart, a former World Masters semi-finalist. And he is up against Paul Hogan. Originally from Dudley, do believe he lives in Basingstoke. 58 now, uses a 23 gram Paul Hogan signature dart. And I was delving around in my deepest depths of memory, and I recalled seeing him back in '89 in the Wimbledon World Masters, losing to
First leg, it's Mike to throw first.
best
Game
mucker,
on.
Eric Bristow. But they've got some history there here this week, these two. This is their 11th match in the live league, dating back
100.
as far as the spring of 2021.
28.
6-4 in the head-to-head to Paul Hogan.
$140.
In their last, well, their meetings this year,
60.
2-2. They went 4-7 Warby, 5-4 Paul Hogan. This week in Group B.
100.
Sorry, yeah, it was Group B. Warby won their first meeting 4-2 with a 95.11, 89.59 for Paul Hogan. Both at 2 180s.
Mike require 161.
And last night, Paul Hogan won 4-2 with a 94.45, but no 180s. 88.22 for Warby.
97.
Showing a lot of resilience this week, Warby. He's got
81.
one of the nicest throws
Mike requires 64.
around in the game. It is textbook, all from the elbow. Nothing else moves. Doesn't blink. Head stays still. Usually results.
Game shot
in
on the
that.
first leg. Mike
That is
Warburton.
a rock solid holder throw from Mike Warburton.
Second leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
It's very almost robot-like. I love the action of Conan Whitehead and
100.
the ease in which Chaz Barstow throws his darts. It's almost a bit quite as
100.
fluent as Barney, but it's not far off. So much experience, Paul
100.
Hogan. Just when you think you've got him under it, all of a sudden he'll put a run of sub-15 dart legs together. If you're going to beat him, he will make you work your socks off.
100.
He's just a proper old school player.
140.
A player that I absolutely hated playing when I was somewhere near my pomp.
140. Paul, you require 161. $97. Mike,
Robbie
you
gets a
require
chance at it.
161.
Treble 20, treble 17 ball. You can go 57, 54. Don't know why you would, but there you go.
41. Paul, you
Nowadays,
require
nothing
64.
surprises me. Double 16 for a level game.
48.
Hogan Warby.
Mike, you require 120.
120. Can't finish now.
82. Paul, you require 60.
Should be all academic. Can't see Hoagie missing 3 darts at a double. His stats don't suggest he will miss 3 darts at a double.
Game shot
And
on the
he doesn't.
second leg. Paul Hogan.
And an 18 dart hold levels things up. This will be with the darts in the third. Absolutely nothing in it. This is
Third leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
a last legger written all over it.
$140.
Evenly matched statistically going into this match.
$45.
There's nothing even about those stats, but the important stat is the fact that it's 1 apiece.
140.
One thing Warby is very good at when he's somewhere near his best is just looking after his own throw. And when you've got the darts,
100.
that's all you need to do.
$100. $100. Mike, you require 121.
Very solid in leg 1 with the darts when going out in 15. He's got the opportunity for a 12 here. Oh, he's too good. Wanted the 25 for double 18.
113.
He's left double 4 after 12.
$100. Mike, you require 8. $4. Paul, you require 156.
Don't want to be giving this man a go at double 18, but he can't find the 2 treble 20s. Double 18 is his favourite double.
41. Mike, you require 4.
Wants to get rid of this. Don't want to be chasing it around and end up
Game
on
shot
double
on the
1.
third leg.
And
Mike
he does
Warburton.
take care of it. And that's a 16 dart hold to go with the 15 dart hold in leg 1. 2-1 pressure on Hogan to hold.
Fourth leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on. $45.
Advantage, of course, of winning that opening game, as Conan Whitehead did.
140.
Even if he loses to Barstow, and then Barstow beats Walters, he's through.
100.
It puts you in such a good position, winning the opening match. Warby has stolen the darts. Can he build on it?
60.
That's a great 60. How did the dart go in between the first dart and not find the treble? It didn't look like there was room. It's a perfect example
180.
what I was talking about. Just when you think you've got him on the ropes, he produces a max.
60. $140. $100. Paul, you require
Is that
36.
The tag, the king of the qualifiers.
Game shot on the
many
fourth
occasion,
leg.
and
Paul
It's a
Hogan.
13 dart hole just when he was looking in a spot of bother. He produces a max and runs away with the leg. 2-2.
Fifth leg, it's Mike to
I
throw
can't think of
first.
anybody
Game on.
who's come through the qualifiers for the UK Open more than Paul Hogan.
Sixth
Through the qualifiers for the then BDO, now defunct of course, British Darts Organisation, their World Championship. Well, it's never their World Championship. They used to run it on behalf of the BDO.
100.
Run it on behalf of the WDF, which is now taken over. Bit of a rebrand.
123.
Actually, a big event in Australia.
22.
It was completed this morning, of course, with the time difference. Bo Greaves lifting yet another bit of silverware. And congratulations to
100.
Raymond Smith. Many of you may have watched the PDC World Championships. He had an exciting run there. Been a bit of a dilemma because I think he's now qualified for the WDF World Championships and the PDC World Championships. Don't know why he can't play in both.
140. 40.
Oh dear. Robin Hood.
Mikey requires 78.
Originally getting its nickname in Nottingham in archery when a arrow split the
58.
arrow before it.
$96. Mikey require 20.
Full of useless facts.
Game shot on the fifth leg. Mike Warburton.
For the third time gets his nose in front, this time with an 18 dart hold. Now the pressure really is on. 2 legs to play.
6 legs, Paul to throw first. Game on.
Another one relating to darts, well, sort of in a way, or sport in general. Grand Slam. Actually,
60.
is a very, very old word relating to the game of bridge, and it's when you win all 13 tricks.
$62.
Grand Slam of darts, of course, only a few months away now.
$60.
The World Series of Darts qualifiers today for the finals. Of course, there's 3 events to go. 2 in Australia, 1 in New Zealand. I think that's next weekend, Australia, or the first leg in Australia. The actual finals are in Amsterdam.
137.
Live on ITV. So the tour card qualifiers were held today. Matt Campbell
140.
defeated Robbie John Rodriguez in the final to qualify. Devon Peterson, he'll be back on TV, defeated Nathan Rafferty. Ryan Joyce beat Ratajski. Jamie Hughes beat Zonneville. Danny Noppert through. Vincent van der Voort. That'd be nice for him in Amsterdam. And Dave Chisnell and Danny Baggish.
41.
He's just not been able to punish Warby on the Hogan throw. He had a chance in leg 2, and he's got another chance here.
60.
Got to be ball, surely.
92.
Not when you can do
All
that.
you require
to leave 88.
124.
Treble 18. Bull to stay alive, possibly.
99. Mike, you require
On the ball for
88.
3-3. Can Warby take out the 88? 18 and Bull. Can he find the little red button?
63.
Wow. I don't think he can believe that that's not in. That would have
All you
left his
require
hand
25.
and fell in all the way. Are we going all the way?
Game
Well,
shot on
we
the
are.
6th leg. Paul Hogan.
He is impossible to get rid of. A 20 darter there. Another dart at the ball for Mike Warburton, but he's going to have to hold now.
7th and final leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
It's sometimes easier to chase.
100.
Try and force a mistake out of your opponent.
$100.
It's either the first one to find a max or the first one to make a mistake. That's a super second dart.
100.
Didn't follow it. Back-to-back tons.
$100.
Back-to-back tons for Paul Hogan. Crocodile Dundee is clipping at his heels. And is this the mistake?
100.
What a big dart that may turn out to be. And Paul Hogan will not give him any breathing space.
85. $81.
Oh, he'd love a max here to leave his favourite double 18. He'd now just love a treble.
60.
Doesn't get one.
Mike, you require 120.
Huge moment incoming. There's the treble. There's the single.
80. Paul, you require 156.
Warby now is just 3 from 12 on the doubles. Paul Hogan, 3 from 7. That's kept him in it. And he's not going to take out the 156. So Warby, 3 darts in hand.
100.
That all important
Mike, you
first
require
win.
40. Game shot and the match. Mike Warburton.
Relief for Warby as he gets a very important 2 points on the board. Just about the better player, wasn't he, throughout there. 7-1 40s to 2. The only 180 in the match by Hoagie. And 10 missed darts at a double for Warby. He'll have to sharpen that up. Right, we'll get back to Group 1 and Match 2 in our next game. And it will be Conan Whitehead against Charles Barstow. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Right, we go back to Group 1 for match number 2, and it's Chaz Barstow against Conan Whitehead. Quite simply a win here for Conan, and he is guaranteed his place in the semi-finals. Final match of this group will be Scott Walters against Charles Barstow. Bit of previous between these two. Only met twice. Back in 2021, phase 2 of Champions Week in Group B. Charles winning on the Thursday, 4-1 with a 96.04 and 3-180s. Revenge on the Friday for Conan, winning 4-1 himself with a 97.89.
139.
You even money, Conan, 8 to 11.
39.
Charles Barstow, and well, as we know from this man, when he's absolutely on it, anything can happen.
22.
Does have a all-time live league personal best average of 117.88.
83.
One that gets relatively close to that in terms of all-time bests is Warby with 115.62.
43.
I think Warby's had a couple around 115, as has Charles Barstow.
98.
But he's just not been
93.
Anywhere near that kind of form this week. We're all waiting in anticipation for him to really produce the darts we know
65.
he's capable of. He's the 11-4 favourite to win it tonight. Great lineup of players for you next week.
119. Conan, you require 116.
Absolutely flying at the moment. Who I first set eyes on here at the Live League, Scott Williams. He's the favourite to win next week, 13-5. But keep an eye on Graham Hall.
100. Chaz, you require
really did play
85.
well on debut here at the Live League. Didn't get any luck, but played well.
Game shot on the first leg. Chaz Barstow.
Finish from Chaz, the 85, for a 17 dart break of throw.
Second leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on. $140. 58. 59. 100.
You serious dart fanatics, you maybe remember it, Charles Barstow, from this year's PDC World Championship.
96.
In the round of 64, took the opening set against Michael van Gerwen. In fairness, that was
60.
as good as it got, as MVG went through the gears to reel off 3 on the spin. It was a good game. Treble 18's the shot.
138.
Anything I can pick up on a Chaz, he's not really throwing with that fluidity and freedom we're so used to seeing.
68.
As Conan finds his
Game shot on the second leg.
this match.
Chaz Barstow.
And it's all pretty irrelevant as Barstow pins the double. And goes 2-0 up. A break and a hold.
Third leg, it's Conan to throw first. Game on.
17 dart in leg 1 and a 14 dart hold in leg 2. 2 out of 2 on the doubles. And the average indication of how bright a start those players have made to this match.
125. 100.
Chaz in a lot of matches so far this week has missed a couple of key doubles which have allowed his
96.
opponents to put him under pressure.
$91.
These two haven't met very often. They certainly know each other very well. Plenty of respect between the two.
100. Conan, you require 130.
Well, 69, so treble 15 for double 12.
63.
Another treble 20.
100.
Tops.
Conan, you require 67.
Conan has to be careful here. Needs to take this out, and that's the perfect start.
Game shot
And
on the
finish.
third leg.
14
Conan
dart
Whitehead.
of his own. But he still has to find a breaker throw from somewhere. Advantage still with Barstow.
Fourth leg, it's Chaz to throw
Leads
first.
2-1.
Game
Has
on.
the darts in leg 4.
81. 45. 96.
We will return to Group 2 at the conclusion of this match. And our first look tonight
77.
at Jared Cole. He faces Paul Hogan.
$140.
When Chaz Barstow's at his best, that little move across, he would normally just drop the treble in the corner.
36. 58. 140. Chaz, you require 126.
69 left. Bullseye.
86.
Sensibly laying up with Conan back on 203. It's a hard enough game without making it even more complicated.
82. Chaz, you require 40.
So 3 in hand. Double 10. That's his first dart. He's missed at a double.
Game shot on the fourth
That was
leg.
the first
Chaz
dart at a
Barstow.
double. Missed in the match. It's only the one. He's 3 out of 4 and he's 3-1 up. And looking good to pick up his first win in
Fifth
the
leg, it's Conan to throw first.
first
Game on.
opportunity. He's holding that mid-90s average.
$94.
Good recovery.
$134.
Again, those low darts are awkward, but wow.
140.
Working around the blocker, only having probably 60% of the treble to aim at.
140.
40 behind, and Conan started the leg. Well, that's taken care of that.
97.
There's the 170. He's had one in the live league.
60. Conan, you require 170.
His highest finish this week has been a 130.
96. Chaz, you require 167.
60, 57 ball.
40. Conan, you require 74.
He was clinical on the 67 checkout in leg 3. He wants tops for a 15 dart hold.
54. Chaz, you require 127.
Give us a big 10 plus finish. Incredibly, his highest finish of the week is 127.
102. Conan, you require 20. Game shot on the 5th leg. Conan Whitehead.
And Conan with a 16 darter, one match dart has come and gone for Chaz on the bullseye on the back of that 127.
6th leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on.
He does have this insurance policy of having the darts in this one.
96. 100.
2 180s in the match, and they've both been from Conan.
80. 100. 135.
Well needed, 135.
93.
And again, the recovery dart on that 54 treble 18 has been his friend.
140.
135 followed by 140. Found another gear just when he needed it.
85. Chaz,
So
you require 50.
to wrap it up. 4-2. Single 10. Tops for the match.
30. Conan, you require
It'll be treble 19 the first
123.
start, because if he misses the treble and it's a single 19, he can still finish. But he can't finish now. That leaves 102. Can't be done in 2. The single 19 would have left 104, which is treble 18 and bull. So
Chaz, you require
Chaz,
20.
double 10.
Game shot and the match. Chaz Barstow.
And he gets it done with a 18 dart hold. A very tidy performance. Few missed doubles in the end. Brought the average down. It was at one point hovering around 99, 93.58. 4 140s, 40% on the doubles. Right, when we come back, we do return to Group 2. Paul Hogan against Jared Cole. evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, we do return to Group 2 for Paul Hogan against Jared Cole. We do get some wonderful messages from all around the world with people enjoying the action. Using various aliases. One from Gary, the dog lover from Cork, saying, "Thank you very much for the
first leg." It's Paul to throw first.
darting delights that we all try and bring you here at the Online Darts Live League.
43.
More of a cat man myself, but love all animals, of course.
35.
Dogs are a little bit too needy. Don't have to take a cat for a walk. Well, quite simply, if
140.
Paul Hogan loses this one, he's out. If Jared Cole wins, he's through to the semis, because Paul Hogan, of course, is playing his second and final match, and he lost his opener to Mike Warburton 4-3.
81.
So it comes with its own pressure.
60.
There's a little bit more on our final match in Group 1 as Charles Barstow
59.
faces Scott Walters. Because if Walters
59.
wins 4-2, all the players will be on the same points.
140.
My memory serves me right, it did happen to Colin Osborne on a Champions
171.
Week.
All you require 38.
From Jared Cole.
Game shot on the first leg. Paul Hogan.
Oh, Paul Hogan not phased by that 9-19s from Jared Cole. Slaps it straight in the double 19. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on. $140. 60. 100. 140. 97.
Leaves 164. Jared's high finish this week, 133.
59. Jared, you require 164.
Another one of those leaves the ball. Not sure he would have gone for it with
124.
back on 2-4-2, but that's a lovely approach plate from Jared. Finding the 48 to leave tops.
140. Jared, you require 40.
Possible. 13 darter in a level game.
Game
no
shot on the
possibility
second leg.
about it. Here
Jared
it goes. Well, this one is warming up nicely, isn't it? 1-1. Paul Hogan with the darts in the third.
Third leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
Indication of the start made by both.
140.
That's a fifth 140 from Paul Hogan.
100. 140.
It's a sixth. He's not hit a 180 or anything in between. He's not hit a score between a ton and 139. Just 6 140s in
91.
2.5 legs. Oh, stop it, Ogie. My goodness.
140.
Oh, I've heard of the ton machine, the late great Alan Glazier, of course. Ogie's the 140 machine at the moment.
100. Paul, you require 81.
Double 18. Buckles the wire.
45.
Would have been an 11 darter had the first one gone in.
$140. Paul, you require 36.
Oh, that's so far away. It's actually a 14 to leave double 2. Well, someone in our technical department thinks this goes in.
32.
Oh, very nearly did. He's now had 5 darts at a double to hold.
Jared, you require 70.
Lead 2-1. This could be a disaster. He's seeing the funny side of it. He won't if this goes in. Double 8.
54 score.
Just confirming with the referee.
Game shot on the third leg. Jared Cole.
Oh, it's a tidy leg from Jared, but it's a chance he shouldn't have had. He needs 2-1 with a breaker throw.
Fourth leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on. $43.
5 darts in total to hold throw and lead 2-1.
140.
Had 12 of them between them. 8 for Paul Hogan, 4 for Jared Cole.
58. $60. 60.
Paul Hogan is up against it because of that breaker throw, but if he can somehow
44.
find a way to break back and end up winning this match, he will of course be reliant on Warby beating Jared.
60.
Jared's recent record against Warby
99.
is not a good one. Warby has won 6 of their last 7 meetings and 5 on the spin.
44. Paul, you require 158.
Paul Hogan has done this week.
82.
Down to 76, so the breaker throws on. Should I say, the break back.
$27. Paul, you require 76. Game shot on the fourth leg.
Well,
Paul
no mistake
Hogan.
on the doubling this time. He should be 3-1 up and cruising. He should be throwing for the match right now.
Fifth leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on. $140. $140. 43. 180. 45. 64.
Paul Hogan is still reflecting on that third leg. Where he had
99. Jared, you
5
require
darts with a double to
117.
hold. And really have control of the match.
57.
I don't expect Jared to miss the 60. He's 2 from 2 on the doubles, 100%.
60. Jared, you require 60. Game shot on the fifth leg. Jared Cole.
And a good response from Jared. And it is a 15 dart breaker throw. He leads 3-2. And now it's him who will throw for the match here.
Sixth leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on.
Should have been Hogan throwing for the match in the last one. As it is
57.
now. As it was in his opening match. He's 3-2 down, 2 to play, has to win them both. He lost 4-2 to Warby.
100.
Quite possibly going to lose 4-2 here to Jared. And it all stems from those 5 missed darts at doubles.
94.
Incredibly, 3 of those were at his favourite double 18.
41.
Can't afford to do with Jared is allow him to play with
100.
freedom.
62. 123. 100. Jared, you require 127.
127 for Jared. Double 8, wrap it up 4-2.
111. 118.
King of the Castle had that gone in because he would have won
Jared
the match.
requires 16.
Had the most 180s and had the highest finish. King of the Hockey.
8. Paul, you require 80. $75.
Well, he faced 4 match darts and then had 2 to take us
Jared,
to
you
a
require
decider
8.
where he would have had the darts. I think that's all that she wrote.
6.
Jared. 7 match
Paul, you
darts.
require 5. 3. Jared's last score was 6. The check on Jared's score. Last score was 6.
Just a correction on the scores.
Yeah, I know, yeah. You do want to. Yeah. Paul's last score was 3. Yep.
Both of them in the madhouse.
Jared, you
One
require
to win
2.
the match, one to stay in it.
No score.
There is nothing worse.
Paul, you require 2.
The secret is to just pop one over it as a guide, like that, and then try and use it.
Game
Like
shot on
that.
the 6th leg. Paul Hogan.
I think that was 11 darts to win the match for Jared, but it's Paul Hogan to throw.
Seventh and final leg. It's Paul to throw first. Game on.
But maybe it was 10.
100. $82. 60. 140. 60.
Just pure pressure. Nothing else but pressure.
140.
At the moment, in the scoring department anyway, Jared Cole is handling that pressure better.
42. Jared, you require 139.
Trouble 20 leaves tops.
99. 60. Jared, you require 40.
You won the last leg further back than this, Paul.
No score.
Sensibly busting. Don't want to get involved in leaving 5 and all that sort of thing.
95. Jared, you require 40.
Surely, this time.
Game shot and the match.
He
Jared
eventually
Cole.
Gets there. A strange old game that really was. It all pivoted on that third leg, didn't it? 84 the average for Jared, 82 Paul Hogan, and well, we now know that Mike Warburton and Paul Hogan are into the semi-finals. We'll find out which side of that semi-final when they play each other a little later. We're going to be back with Chaz Barstow against Scott Walters. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you live and exclusive on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, our final match of Group 1 as Charles Barstow takes on Scott Walters. Plenty of permutations with this one. In terms of head-to-head, Charles Barstow leads that one 4-2. He lost his first ever meeting to Scott Walters, who beat Chaz 4-1 with a 104 average, and then Chaz went 4 on the spin, winning 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, 4-1. And then this year in Phase 3, Week 2,
59.
Final Group 2, Walters won 4-1 with a 92. So, any Chaz win,
140.
Chaz is first and Scott is second. If Scott wins 4-0, 4-1, Scott's first and Conan is second. If Scott wins 4-2, then there's a 9-dart shootout
58
between all three, which we've, as far as I know, we've not done before. If Scott wins 4-3, Chaz is first and
65.
Conan is second. More about that as we get closer to that moment, if it happens. Chaz Barstow, the 4-6 favourite.
133.
11-10 about Scott Walters.
100. Scott, you require 170.
No guessing that last match I had Hogan to beat Cole, even money. That was the third of our
60.
4 bets. The opening 2 came in. Conan to beat Walters at 11-10. Warby to beat Hogan at 4-7.
171. Scott, you require 110.
Tops.
70.
Double 10.
Chaz, you require 20.
To hold for 1-0.
Game shot on the first leg. Chaz Barstow.
1-0. It is. Finding the double 10. Not before. Scott Walters ran the 110 close.
Second leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on. $81. $93. $40. $140. $96.
I think I may have explained that one. Surely any Chaz win, and it's Chaz first and
58.
Conan second, because Scott will have been defeated in both his matches. So any
100.
Chaz win, and it's Chaz first, Conan second.
140. $118. Chaz, you require 70. Game shot on the second leg. Chaz Barstow.
Chaz Barstow doubles his lead. A breaker throw, 15 darter, just 31 darts to use the opening 2 legs.
Third leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on. $100. $100. 93. 59.
It's kind of numbers that Chaz was hovering around pretty much throughout his match
93.
against Conan Whitehead.
140. 139.
'Raise of the eyebrows sums up Scott's night. I'm not quite
83.
sure. Sometimes
Does
it can
require
work in your favour
76.
having those 2 days off, but just that match sharpness. that you
Game
had
shot on
for
the third leg. Chaz
3
Barstow.
days of Group A. It's like starting all over, and especially this format, it's really cutthroat. And the
Fourth leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
pattern of eye, it's 3-0 to Chaz in
97.
16, 15 and 15, averaging 98.02.
125. 134. 122. 100.
3 out of 3 on the doubles for Barstow as he takes his average to over a ton.
140. Scott, you require
140.
170.
That's taking him down to 114. Needed the second treble, of course.
105. Chaz, you require
114 to wrap up a blinder. Single 14. Tops for 4 out of 4 on the doubles.
94.
Ooh.
Scott, you require 65.
2 darts in tops.
Game shot on the
He gets
fourth
it.
leg. Scott Walters.
That is a 14 dart hold for Scott Walters. 1 match dart at tops off of 114 for
Fifth leg,
Chaz
it's Chaz to
Barstow.
throw first. Game on.
but he has the darts here.
100.
His best average of the week so far for Chaz Barstow, 99.04.
96. 97.
He may be timing his run perfectly. We have one more group game to bring you at the end of
99.
this one. And that will be Jared Cole against Mike Warburton. Both players are in the semi-finals. The winner will play the runner-up of this group.
59.
The loser of that match between Jared Cole will play the winner of this group.
83.
Looking like it will be Barstow. $134. 99. Chaz, you require 111. Certainly raising an eye with this performance so far. Certainly
91.
making us go aye,
Scott,
aye,
you
aye.
require
as he
124.
leaves double 10 at 14 ball. He's nearly strayed into the
88.
11, and that one's a long way off.
Chaz,
So
you
double
require
10.
20.
He's 3 out of 4 on doubles
Game
in
shot.
the match, and he
And
makes
the
that
match.
4 out of
Chaz
5,
Barstow.
80%. and our first 100 plus average of the night. 100.74414 is 80% on the doubles and a high finish of 76. Congratulations to Chaz Barstow. He wins Group 1. Right, when we come back, it will be Jared Cole against Mike Warburton. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Right, our final game in the group stages up next. Jared Cole against Mike Warburton. And quite simply, the winner plays Conan. The loser faces Charles Barstow, and that will be our two semi-finalists.
First leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on. $180.
Well, there is a statement of intent. As mentioned,
100.
Warby's won 6 of their last 7 and 5 of their last 5. And only one of those
99.
went to a deciding leg, and that was on Tuesday. The last 5 have been 4-2, 4-1, 4-1, 4-3, and 4-2.
180.
Ooh, if that's touching,
140.
yep, a point's touching.
$60. Jared, you require 82.
65. Ooh,
74.
that's what he wanted.
Mike,
With the first
require
dart, the bull's out to
161.
leave double 16, but 161 for Warby.
$81. Jared, you require 8.
Against Paul Hogan, he was just 4 from 17 on the
Game
doubles.
shot on the first leg. Jared Cole.
There's nothing worse than being last darted when you're waiting on a 2-darter yourself, but it's only a hold. No need to panic yet for Warby.
Second leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Good leg though, 15-dart hold.
100. $45. $100. $99. $60.
There will be a
100.
very short break to allow the loser of this match to prepare for their first semi-final.
100.
Just give the player an
59.
opportunity
Might
to
require 141.
grab a moment.
$100.
Well,
126. Mike
third
require
treble with a
41.
left 36. It's double 16 for Warby. Double 8.
33.
Mm.
Jared, you require 72. Game shot on the second leg. Jared Cole.
Well, nothing wrong with the finishing so far in this one. That was a 72 checkout in 2 for a 17-dart breaker throw.
Third leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on.
Averages steady enough.
100.
This one's
100.
well, looks like it's another one of those perfect example where they price it up wrong, but get it right somehow.
180.
It's another max from Jared Cole. As said, he's lost the last 5 on the spin against
100.
Mike Warburton, but was installed as the 8 to 11 favourite. Warby was even money.
45.
He's beat him 3 times this week. Get it wrong, but get it right. Happy days.
81. 100. 140. Jared, you require 76.
Jared, probably the first to admit his performances in finals nights have generally been shockers.
Game shot on the
but
third
not
leg.
here.
Jared Cole.
That's a 15 dart hold to go with the hold in leg 1 and the break in leg 2. 3-0.
Fourth leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Averaging 95.94. 15, 17 and 15.
100. 60. 60. 75.
Just a quick recap. In Group 1, Conan Whitehead defeated Scott Walters 4-2 with an 85-74, 50% on doubles and 2 180s. And then Charles Barstow defeated Conan 4-2 with a 93-58. 90.3 for Conan, 2 out of 3 on his doubles. And then Chaz with a 100.74 average defeated Scott Walters 4-1, who had a very tidy 94.82 himself. Charles Barstow 80% on doubles in that one. In this group, Morby defeated Paul Hogan 4-3 with an 89.
180.
Jared did the same to Paul Hogan, defeated him 4-3 with an 84-31. Charles is the winner of
100.
Group 1.
Jared, you require 131.
Loser in this match is going to be the runner-up in Group 2. And the winner will face Conan. And that's our 2 semi-finals.
43. Mike, you require 82.
Total 16 to extend the match.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Mike
Finish
Warburton.
there from Warby, the 82 checkout for a 17 dart hold.
Fifth leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on.
The real graft starts here for Warby against the darts.
125.
And he's going to have to break twice, of course. He's going to have to break here, then hold, and then break in the 7th.
60. 100.
He's going to cruise towards the checkered flag here.
62.
Certainly in this match and group.
96. 81. 78. 60. Jared, you require
in this one, but credit to Jared. He's not really allowed him to play. He's kept him under it throughout.
86.
Very, very nice performance.
85. Jared, you require 16.
First win in 6.
No score. Mike, you require 153. 41. Jared, you require 16. 8. Mike, you require 112.
16. Ooh,
94.
Right next door in a double 7.
Jared, you require 8.
Would have been a breaker throw, and then things would have got really interesting if Warby could have held.
Six.
Oh, wow.
Mike, you require 18. 'Game shot on the 5th leg. Mike Warburton.
Well, I don't quite know how that's happened, but it has, and Warby now is a hole to throw away from levelling the match.
6th leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
And the initial 3 at double 8, I mean, there were 3 very well thrown darts all down the wire of double 8, all nicely grouped together. 180. That's the way to right the wrongs and respond. That's the 3rd match.
140.
No, my apologies. It's actually a 4th. A 4th 180 for Jared Cole.
26.
180 backs up with a 26 means it's
100.
effectively 2 visits of 103. It's a tad wasted.
100. Mike, you require 161. 65. 99. Mike, you require 96. 56. Jared, you require 96.
Full match. Double 18. Double 9.
87.
lost count now, folks, of
Mike, you
how many
require 40.
match darts he's had. And it's,
Game shot on the 6th leg.
I'd suggest
Mike
it's
Warburton.
closing in on double figures, and we go to a decider. The only saving grace for Jared is that he has the darts.
7th and final leg. It's Jared to throw first. Game on. 134. 60. 39. 60.
Back-to-back 60s in the decider. It's not going to cut it.
$54.
Minimum requirements a ton. They love a two big trouble visit. There's one.
140. 95.
Same boat. You'd think a ton would leave him a little bit too much to do at this stage.
60.
Just 2 points in it. Both had 4 visits, and it's 3-3 in legs.
82.
Couple of mil to the left, and he would be returning with 3 darts in hand at tops.
100.
As it is,
Jared, you require
he's
97.
got to find a treble 19. May go double. Oh, double 12.
85.
Another match dart. Well, Warby here should at least get a dart
Mike,
at the
you
ball.
require
If he misses
81.
the treble, it will be single and ball. But he's got 2 darts at double 12. Surely not.
Game shot and the match.
I take
Mike
absolutely
Warburton.
no pleasure in getting that one right. Jared couldn't look. He knew what was coming. So it will be Chaz Barstow facing Jared Cole in our first semi-final, and Mike Warburton against Conan Whitehead. We'll be back in around about 10 minutes. Good evening, actually, good morning, and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, our first semi-final, Chaz Barstow against Jared Cole.
First leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on.
Because Chaz won the group, he gets the honour. What a start.
180.
Oh, that was the first visit.
45.
The match between Jared and Warby, which Jared missed 11 match
59.
starts. Bizarre. Looking so comfortable.
180.
He hit 4 of those. There's nothing wrong with the scoring.
140.
Jared Cole has never beaten Charles Barstow here at the Live League.
180. Chaz, you require 122.
Change. Treble leaves double 7. Ooh. 56 left. So 96 for
82.
Jared.
Jared, you require 96.
For a breaker throw. Yeah, don't mind him staying
56.
on the treble, not going double
Chaz, you
double.
require 40.
A bit of a marker.
Game shot on the
That's
first
a
leg.
13 dart
Chaz
hole in leg
Barstow.
1 for Charles Barstow. 2 180s in the leg for Jared. Wasn't enough.
Second leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, all of their 6 meetings came in 2021.
60.
The Live League. The averages for Barstow 103.71, 92, 89, 93, 96.5, 91.6. That tells me that Barstow
95.
likes the tempo of Jared Cole.
59.
Well, if you
60.
followed my picks tonight, I hope you've had a good night. I'm enjoying a very strong coffee.
92.
Something a little bit stronger if that's your thing, but we had an 11 to 10, a 4 to 7, and an even money. Only one letting us down was
140.
Hogan
Chaz,
to
you
beat
require
Jared Cole. That would have
170.
been for the 4-timer. The nap tonight, of course, was Barstow at 11 to 4 to win. the whole thing this
105.
evening.
Jared, you require 146.
Oh, another one of those for double 16. Yes, double 16.
114.
How close was
Chaz, you
that?
require 65.
25 for tops. There's the 25. Double 10. I think he was walking.
55. Jared, you require 32. 16.
Well, as infectious as hitting doubles are,
Chaz, you require 10.
so are missing them, and we're seeing an example of that.
Game shot on the second leg. Chaz Barstow.
That's a 16 dart breaker throw, and it's the match. The previous match is bleeding over into this one.
Third leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on. $30.
Well, that 30 took 6 points off the average.
96.
So hard to maintain a high average over this course and distance.
177.
One poor visit, as we seen, makes it tumble down.
125. 58.
Works both ways, of course. Not got to play that many legs to post a monstrous average.
100. 140. 140. Chaz, you require 96. 80. Jared, you require 40. Game shot on the third leg. Jared
Cole gets a breaker throw, finding tops, and he has the darts in the fourth.
Fourth leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on. $134. 96. 85.
What's a 13 dart breaker throw?
134.
For Jared Cole.
84.
Both players now averaging over 100.
58.
That was a missed opportunity for Chaz to break straight back.
58. 99. Jared, you require 140. 75. Jazz, you require 114.
The situation. Barstow, 114. Oh dear, disastrous start. 62 leaves 52. He's just going to have to hope that Jared Cole
74.
doesn't take out the 65.
Jared, you require 65.
57. Tops.
45. Chaz, you require 40. Game shot on the fourth leg. Chaz Barstow.
In the end, but it is an 18 dart breaker throw for Chaz Barstow. He has the darts now to serve this one out 4-1.
Fifth leg is Chaz to throw first. Game on.
Michael McKinson over in America.
93.
This evening, well, near the hours of the morning. Facing the very good Virgil Ortiz.
100.
One thing for sure, he'll give it a go.
93. 140. 180.
That's a third 180 in the match for Chaz Barstow.
100. Chaz, you require 135.
Trouble 20. That really is a seriously long way off for Chaz Barstow.
Jared, you require 161.
I presume the darts slipped out of his hand. It is so humid in there.
43. Chaz, you require 90.
Another hot day here down on the south coast. That's why that is just not the right way to go for 90. Not with 3 darts in hand to win the match and your opponent on 118.
50.
Got to go treble 20 for double 15.
Jared, you require 118. 58.
So
Chaz, you require 40.
comprehensive
Game shot
looking
and the match.
for
Chaz Barstow.
one win. However, the ins and outs of that one tell a slightly different story. Just 1 from 6 on the doubles for Jared, 50% for Chaz, and an average of 95.73. Okay, our second semi-final up next. Mike Warburton against Conan Whitehead. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, second semi-final, and it is between Mike Warburton and Conan Whitehead. There are only 3 meetings here at the Live League. All happened this week in Group A, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Conan won 4-1. Tuesday, Warby won 4-3, and Wednesday Warby did the double, winning 4-1. They go even money Warby, 8 to 11 Conan Whitehead. Pays your money, takes your chance. Crunching all the numbers, there's very little to choose between the two.
First leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Winner to face Charles Barstow
41.
in the final. The loser will face Jared Cole in our third and fourth place playoff, which will happen literally straight before the final.
180.
First dibs on the max goes to Conan. In fact, in that 4-3 defeat
100.
on Tuesday, Conan hit 4 180s. There were 6 in the match.
$78. $100. $100.
Stats going into this one. 89 for the week up until this point for Conan.
140. Conan, you require 143.
Check out percentages, very close. It's a genuine coin flip.
79. Mike, you require 120.
Single for double.
100.
Good effort. On the
Conan, you
16s
require
for Conan.
64.
Treble 8 leaves tops. Treble 16 leaves double 8. Single 16 leaves double. The 8 leaves tops. That's what he's chose.
24. Mike, you require 20.
I did notice that something that looked like it fell on the floor on that first start. May have taken a chunk out of the wire or a chunk out of the board.
15.
Oh dear, that could be costly.
Conan, you require 40. Game shot on the first leg. Conan Whitehead.
And Conan makes him pay. He may have had a chunk come out of the point. He uses a quite an unusual point that's ground down quite finely at the end. Maybe a chunk of that's come out.
Second leg, it's Conan to throw first. Game on.
Maybe a bit of the point has broken off. That one's fine. So's that one.
95.
They look okay. That would be a disaster at this stage. I'm sure he's got a spare.
100. $140. $81. $99. $140. Conan, you require 167.
Strong leg from both in leg 2. Treble 17.
131.
That is a beautiful setup.
$140. Conan, you require 36.
As was that from Mike Warburton.
Game
But
shot on
it
the
is
second
Conan
leg.
on his
Conan
favourite
Whitehead.
double 18. Pins it for a 13 dart hold and 30 darts used to win the opening 2 legs. 100.2 the average.
Third leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. $100. $58. $100.
Plenty of room.
180.
Number 2 for Conan Whitehead.
$140. $43. Mike, you require 161. $90.
Yep, sensibly going for the ball. The 25 will have left a 2-darter in 96. 180 leaves tops.
140. Mike, you
Treble
require
13
71.
is the shot for double 16. Oh yeah, of course, he goes treble 17, double 10. The Wadey way.
31.
Now, what does Conan do here?
Conan, you require 80.
Has been known to go tops, tops. He probably wish he had now. I think he was in 2 minds. Treble 13 for tops now. He's thinking to himself, I'm probably not getting another go. If I'm going to hit a treble, I'd rather have a dart at my favourite double, or a favoured double.
40. Mike, you require 40.
If he'd have gone for the
Game
treble
shot on
19,
the
of
third
course,
leg.
he'd have ended up
Mike
with a dart at
Warburton.
double 11, and nobody really likes it over there. But it is a holder throw for Warby. But it is Conan who still has that all-important break of throw.
Fourth leg, it's Conan to throw first. Game on.
It seemed like a long leg, but it was far from it. A 16-dart hold for Mike Warburton there in the third leg.
59.
And now an opportunity to punish a troublous visit from the man from Kent.
180.
That is how you punish. Pretty sure the old British pentathlon used to be played down in Raynham.
100.
This live league is
100.
grueling enough, but that was a different level.
$98. $60.
Conan's just kept himself within striking distance.
43. Mike, you require
All
161.
round it, but nothing in it.
$85. $81. Mike, you require 76.
Tops for a level game.
Game shot on the
Tops
fourth
he
leg.
gets, and it's
Mike
back
Warburton.
to back legs for Mike Warburton. A 16 dart hold has been followed by a 180 and a 15 dart break.
Fifth leg, it's Mike to throw
Conan
first.
used
Game
30
on.
darts to win the opening two. Mike Warburton has used 31 to win the following two, and he's right back in this game.
60. $100. $41. $60.
The trebles proving elusive for Warby here. Eventually finds one with his 8th and 9th darts of the leg.
$125. $140. $24. Mike, you require 120.
Tops for 3 on the
80.
spin. He'll be back. No finish for Conan. Momentum. Well, it's been a momentum swing since leg 3.
135. Mike, you require 40. Game shot on the fifth leg.
Goes.
Mike Warburton.
And another 16 darter. 16, 15 and 16. The last 3 for Warby. Conan with it all to do. 2 to play. Has to win them both.
Sixth leg. It's Conan to throw first. Game on. $100. $140. $140.
Super reply from Conan.
$140.
To back 140s for Mike Warburton. Is he closing in on a place in the final against Charles Barstow?
57. $125. 140. Mikey require 96.
To wrap it up, 4-2, and for 4 consecutive legs.
Game shot
Yeah,
and the match. Mike
absolute
Warburton.
quality from Mike Warburton in the end there. 100.94 the average, 40% on the doubles, and closes it out with a wonderful 11 darter, 8 140s in the leg to Conan's 4. A really good game. It's not all over for Conan, of course. He will be back to take on Jared Cole in our 3rd and 4th place playoff. We'll be back in around about 10 minutes. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, it is our third and fourth place playoff, and it is between Jared Cole and Conan Whitehead. In the semi-finals, Chaz with a 95.73 and 3 180s and 50% on doubles defeated Jared 4-1, who had a 93.51, 2 180s, but 1 out of 6 on the doubles, and they were all costly misses. Conan went down to a very, very impressive Mike Warburton 4-2.
First leg, it's Jared to
Warby
throw first.
had a
Game on.
100.94, 40% on doubles, 1 180. Conan 93.97, very, very similar. And 2 180s, the same as Jared, but slightly better finishing, 2 from 5. It was 4 legs on the spin from Warby, trailed 2-0, and then went 16, 15, 16, and 11. So our final will be Charles Barstow against Mike Warburton, and well,
60.
Huge amount riding on it. Only the big lump of cash for the weekly winner, but also the place in the Champions of Champions.
58.
Robert Owen already there. He won a week ago today, last Saturday, defeating David Pallett in the final. He's safely in Champions of Champions, where they're playing for a staggering amount of money.
140. $140. Jared, you require 158.
Conan will be back at 44. 4 tops.
Conan, you require 44.
Break a throw. Oh, he's gone 12 double 16. Double 8, long way off that.
28. Jared, you require 100.
Tops. Yeah, had to go that way.
60.
The initial dart at the treble 20 was a blocker.
Conan, you require 16.
Just a quick change of stem. Running repairs. Oh, now this is awkward. There's a tiny adjustment.
Game shot on the
What
first
a dart
leg.
that was.
Conan Whitehead.
From Conan Whitehead, and it was the needed breaker throw. He's got a break throw in the match. He's done it in leg 1.
Second leg, it's Conan to throw first. Game on.
We'll be going straight into our final. At the completion of this one, a quick commercial break, and we will be having that intriguing final.
100. $180.
First 180 of the match.
100. $100.
Great with a Christian named Conan. You don't have to worry about a nickname, do you? Picks itself.
100.
Three straight tons in the leg for Conan on throw.
65. $140. Jared, you require 156. $78. Conan, you require 61. 43.
Well, a chance for Jared to hit straight
Jared,
back.
you require
Treble 18, double
78.
12, 18, 20 tops. Treble 19, double 10. What is he? I think Jared is
38.
21,
Conan, you
isn't he?
require 18.
Still a baby, especially in darting terms.
Game shot on the second leg. Conan Whitehead.
Conan consolidates the breaker throw with a hold in leg 2. There was an outside chance for Jared. He's yet to have a dart at a double.
Third leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on. 97. £94.
Mind a pound for every time he's done that this week. Picked off the treble 18.
60. $180.
That's Conan's first max of this third and fourth place playoff.
44.
It's been a frustrating night so far for Jared. Plenty to be positive about this week. He's a player whose game is still miles away from the finished article. But what a talent.
100. Conan, you require 146. 138.
Double 4 after just 4 visits.
$60. Conan, you require 8. Game shot on the third leg. Conan Whitehead.
There's a 13 dart break of throw, so the double break of throw is in for Conan, and he has the darts to win it in leg 4.
Fourth leg, it's Conan to throw first. Game on. $121.
95.53 the average at the moment for Conan.
92.
Averaged just shy of 94 in defeat against Mike Warburton.
42.
He averaged over 90 in defeat to Charles Barstow in the group phase.
99.
I honestly believe we've not seen the best of Conan Whitehead.
41.
Just try to juggle, now being a new father and full-time
100.
job, or running a business full-time, builder by trade.
$85. $134.
Super darts.
$92.
Great thinking there.
Jared, you require 76.
Great use of the 18s to leave the 120. If he gets a go, tops his first dart at a double.
56.
So
Conan, you
120
require 120.
to finish it off in some style. Well, he hit a dart in double 16 like this in Group A. It was staggering.
80.
That was asking a bit too much.
Jared, you require 20. 15. Conan, you require 40. Game shot and the match.
And
Conan
Conan
Whitehead
gets it done 4-0 with a 20 dart hold in leg 4, an average of 88.41. Another tidy average considering he missed 8 darts at a double. 180 apiece and 3 140s for Conan. Right, we're going to be straight back with the final. Charles Barstow against Mike Warburton. back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you live and exclusive on Sporty Stuff TV. Well, this is Stage 1, Week 2, and it's final time. Chaz Barstow against Mike Warburton. And he broke into a bit of Paul Star there, a bit of tungsten time. Well, Mike Warburton has won the ball, and he will get the honour.
First leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Incredibly, their first meetings in the Live League were this week in Group B. And on Thursday night, Warby got the better of Barstow full 3. And then in our final
100
match of Group B last night, Barstow had to beat Warby to qualify for tonight's finals. And he duly obliged,
66.
winning full 2.
$100.
Winning the ball over this race is huge, of course. But you've got
42.
to put down a bit of a marker, make a bit of a statement in the opening leg. Charles Barstow has had a nightmare start, 108.
140.
In his opening 2 visits.
$100. Mike
What about
require
the
161.
dynamics, of course, this game. Almost a bit of kidology. Trying to make your opponent feel like you're not missing.
99. $57. Mike require 62.
The way my picks have gone this week. Well, we've not done too bad. We had 3 out of 4
30.
on Thursday. 2 out of 4 last night. And we've had 3 out of 4 this evening. And the prices have been decent. 11 to 10, 4 to 7, and even money.
140. Mike require 32.
Or I did suggest backing Barstow at 11 to 4 to win this evening.
16. Chaz, you require 96.
So if it doesn't happen for him here, I won't be expecting a Christmas card. There's a bit of an inside joke. Please, Mason, don't tip me up.
76. Mike require 16. $8.
Oh, that's incredible how that dart's not
Chaz, you require 20.
What an opportunity for Barstow to break in leg 1. This will hurt. Warby. He's edging closer.
Game shot on the
Wow.
first leg. Chaz
Not
Barstow.
sure how that one has gone in. It was going nowhere near the double. It caught the previous dart and just skewed down into the double 10. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on. $140.
One thing we know about Warby, he will give it absolutely
60.
everything. He'll try it to the very end.
96. $85. $95.
He's 170, but there's nothing Warby can do to leave a finish off 356.
100. Chaz, you require 170.
seen Chaz Barstow glance across to see what Warby wanted. And
130.
didn't even contemplate the ball. I like that. Talk about course management in golf, of course.
140. Chaz, you require 40.
It as board management in darts.
Game shot on the second leg.
It
Chaz
paid
Barstow.
dividends there for Barstow as he doubles his lead, and that was a 13 dart leg.
Third leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. $140.
First leg was a long one, of course.
93.
Had multiple missed doubles in it. 7 from Warby.
60. 57.
Should have stayed on the 19s there for obvious reasons. 180 off of 350.
140. 137. Mike require 161. 99.
What can Barstow do to pressure the 62? You go for treble 18.
58.
So no real
Mike
pressure on the
requires
62.
62.
A little bit of breathing space. Beautiful first start.
46.
Double trouble.
Chaz, you require
Warby.
156.
It's normally
100.
bread of his game.
Mike requires 16. Game shot on the third leg.
Actually,
Mike Warburton.
finds a double. 1 from 11. It has been tough going on the outer ring for Warby, and it's Barstow with the darts leg 4.
Fourth leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on. $80. $100. $95.
I was just about to say, he doesn't really need to
140.
raise his game a huge amount to force his way back in this one. At the moment,
140.
Charles Barstow only averaging 91. 86 for Warby. Starting to find his range on the lipstick.
100.
That's unlucky, that's not a 140. Mm, 66, treble 10.
130. Mike require 161. $90.
So
Chaz,
56,
you require
16
56.
tops to go within 1. Double 10. It's been his friend.
36.
This time. So here is the breakback opportunity.
Mike requires 71.
Warburton has carved out for himself. Single 14. Tops.
31. Chaz, you require 20. Game shot on the 4th leg.
Left it late.
Chaz Barstow.
And he finds the double 10 for an 18 dart hold. That game was right in the on the wire there. A leg for Warby. It would have been a break.
5th leg. It's Mike to
He'd
throw
have been
first.
throwing for the lead.
Game on.
As it is, he now has to go on the attack. 4 legs down. A possible of 3 to play.
26.
He has to win them all and starts with 2 treble ones right in the corner. Certainly not had any
137.
rub so far in this final. We know how quickly these games can turn around, though.
60.
Oh, and there's a perfect example of very little good fortune. That's
79.
fortunate as well.
$60.
2 incredible 60s following that very unfortunate 26 the hard way. Barstow has no sympathy as he piles in a 4th 140. 10 scores of a ton or more, identical to that.
140. Chaz, you require 145.
6 darts at 145, now 130. 70 left. Treble 10. Just confirming with our ref.
105.
That's a beautiful setup shot.
$100. Chaz, you require 40. Game shot and the match. Chaz Barstow
qualifies for Champions of Champions, an average of 90.7. A lot of missed darts at doubles in the end. 8 missed in total. 4 from 12, 33.33%. Warby just didn't have anything left in the locker in that final. So Chaz Barstow joins Robert Owen. And next Saturday night, we'll have a 3rd player in Champions of Champions. Chris Murphy taking you through the action and back in the hot seat Monday morning at 9:30 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.